Hello. Chaos? A blind man? Spitting? Mud? And now he can see, eh? Okay. I'll get to the bottom of this.
Who am I? Who are you? They call me the Pharisee. I'm the one that makes sure that everybody's doing exactly what they're supposed to be doing. And no one is breaking the law. I'm fair, you see.
We are the disciples of the Lord. My name's John. Actually, John the Beloved. The beloved of the Lord himself, who puts his head on the chest of the Lord.
Okay, that's enough, John. He asked for your name, not your full resume. Hi, I'm James. I'm clearly the cooler brother. This is my brother, John.
Oh, that's obvious. It was the parents' sin. No wonder their child was born blind. God punishes those who sin. Everybody knows that.
We asked the rabbi, but what did he say again? He said,
Oh my God.
No, I know this one. He said thou shalt, no, that wasn't
Do you
it.
ever listen, James? Well, Jesus told us, neither the man nor his parents sinned, but that the works of the Lord should be revealed through him.
Ah, yes. As long as Jesus was here, he was going to be the light of the world.
For all I know, this man was even blind. He was probably faking it the whole time. They said that Jesus went and spat on some mud and then rubbed it on his eyes, and all of a sudden, he can see again. How ridiculous.
Okay, well, James is a better storyteller. I'll let him take it from here.
So, listen here, man. The craziest thing happened. So Jesus spits on the ground, and then he mixes it in the mud, and then he makes some clay with his saliva.
Which I think is pretty amazing. Jesus took the dirt, which we were originally created from, and he made something for the blind man. He gave him eyes. He's the creator of the whole world.
Why do you always do this? You're always ruining my story.
Just come back and finish the story.
Like, I guess, if you insist, like, obviously I'm the better storyteller. So, let me tell you what happens next. So then Jesus tells the blind man to go to the pool, but not just any pool, and not to go for a swim, no. He tells him to go to the pool and wash his eyes. Imagine walking blind for 10 kilometers.
Sit down, man. Yeah, you know what? Anyways, the blind man went to the pool and he washed his face. And guess what? He was able to see again. He got brand new eyes. Isn't that great? Glory be to God.
Glory be to God. You know what, John? You know what this reminds me of?
What? Bath time?
Bath time. Oh, no, not bath time, no. It reminds me of baptism. Like, the water represents that God can make us pure again. Just like he made the blind man's eyes brand new.
Wow. For once in your life, you made a great point. You know.
Once. How dare you? I'm the only one making points here.
The blind man was in complete darkness his whole life. But as soon as Jesus came to him, he saw the light.
The light!
The light!
The light!
Okay, enough.
The light!
Oh, and don't get me started. Can you believe that this Jesus man did all of this on the Sabbath day? Oh, I cannot believe what a disgrace to our law. How dare he?
You know what? you should probably go talk to the blind man. He knows more about this and he'll give you a better story.
Oh, you know what you can do? You can actually go talk to the blind man. I bet he knows like.
Do you listen to anything, James? I just said that.
You know what? You can go talk to the guy's parents. I bet they have all the sauce.
Okay. Are you done with us? Can we go now? We have some fish catch. Let's go.
Right. Also, how do we get home? Where are we?
I don't know, man.
Dude, let's go that. No, let's go that.
This way, man.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Hi, how can I help you? Yeah? Yeah, why you're asking? Look, I don't need any trouble here. All I know, this is my son who was born blind, who opened his eyes, I have no idea, and he's old enough, just go and ask him.
Man, I look good. Can't believe it took this long for me to see myself. Worth the wait. Huh? How can I help you? Sure, I can talk. Yeah. Have a seat. Yo man, believe it or not, I was born blind. But this insane miracle happened, thanks to Jesus.
Listen, I've heard many stories of what happened that day, but I want you to tell me.
Well, I'm sure you talked to the Pharisees about what happened that day, but I'll tell you about what happened after. So the Pharisees came to me and they questioned me, and they kept telling me, give God the glory, Jesus is a sinner. Look, I'll tell you exactly what I told them. Whether Jesus is a sinner or not, I don't know. I don't. The one thing that I do know is that I was blind, but now I can see.
1 hour later.
I know, man. They kept forcing me to tell them the story over and over again, expecting me to say something they'd want to hear. They were so obsessed. I told them, listen, if you guys are so interested in Jesus, why don't you become his disciples? But man, they did not like that at all. I'll tell you what they did. They kept saying, oh, you might be his disciple, but we're Moses' disciples. All this stuff about how they know that God spoke to Moses, but they didn't know anything about where this fellow's from. To me, it's just crazy. Because despite them not knowing this, he still opened my eyes, fam. Now, I know that anyone who worships God and does his will, he'll listen to him, he'll hear him. I mean, think about it. When have you ever heard of someone opening the eyes of someone like me, who was literally born blind? If this man were from God, he wouldn't be able to do anything. Now listen, the Pharisees didn't like anything I said. So they just told me, oh, you were born in sin, what do you know? And they just kicked me out.
Hold on. If you're not blind anymore, why are you still wearing the sunglasses?
Oh, these? Yeah, I don't really need them. I can see without them, to be honest. I guess I just got used to it. And I look really good. And they're designed, so...
Did you get a chance to speak to Jesus after he helped you?
Oh, yeah. Now this is where it gets good. So Jesus heard about this. So he found me and he asked me if I believe in the Son of God. At first, I was confused. But who am I to doubt the man that helped me see? So I asked him, who is that, Lord, so that I may believe in him? And Jesus answered me saying, he's the one who's talking to you right now. Can you believe it? The Son of God healed me, and I was talking to him. Right then and there, I told him I believe, and I'll never forget what he told me after. He said, for judgment I have come into this world, that those who do not see may see, and that those who do see may be made blind. So then the Pharisees were there, and they asked, are we blind also? And Jesus said to them, if you were blind, you would have no sin. But you say we see, therefore your sin remains. I mean, man, insane.
Okay, well thank you very much for your time. I think I've got everything I needed. I've come into this world, that those who do not see may see, and those who see may be blind. Those who see may be blind.